drives me nuts. For whatever reason, I always forget like where to go to look at my broadcast while I'm live on YouTube. You think it would just pop up like where the videos are, but no, that's not how this works apparently. Because I'm live right now and I can't find it. But 40% of the time, when I go back to like the home screen of YouTube, I wind up finding my live. Just it recommends it to me, and I'm like, that doesn't even fucking make sense. But if anybody's wondering, Jacksepticeye just uploaded Poppy's Playtime Chapter 4, and I was wondering when that was going to drop. Weirdly enough, I've been subscribed to Jacksepticeye's channel since he had like 1,200 subscribers. Been subscribed to Markiplier since he had 5,000. Lord Minion 777. I've been subscribed to him since like 25,000s. Where the fuck is my broadcast? It's not here like at all. Uh, oh wait, do I have my? Okay, so there's a new thing on here. Time watched. I don't know if that's like my videos or if it's like people that have watched me. But it's saying that today I've watched 11 hours and 25 minutes of YouTube, which is not accurate in the least bit. Um, at least this is what it said. It said over last week I watched 81 hours and 22 minutes of YouTube. But that's not correct whatsoever. Because Monday I didn't even really do anything on YouTube. Weird. Need to get Power World again. That's what I need to do. Yeah, it says we're broadcasting, so we're live. The fuck game is that? Squirrel with gun. That's a new one. See what my most viewed video is. I forgot there for a while. I had like a lot of views. How is that video age restricted? It's only a video about my foot. There's no blood. It's just freaking shriveled up because I had to work. I worked 8 hours in the snow, and underneath the snow was a freaking like 6 inches of water. But 9 years ago, Dad's video. One of them is 54,000. The other one is 111,000. Jesus Christ, mini. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Go back to where my lives. It's still showing me like my Far Cry broadcast. Okay, let's do this. Let's look up Fishing Planet Live. Yo. There. It says there's a money glitch. Maybe. What are these ads? Fantasia, character ad chat, furry Starbucks girl. Intro, any kind of milk is allowed. Greetings, what would you like to drink today? What the fuck? I don't know, yo. Maybe we'll figure it out. So anyway, today I am playing Fishing Planet. As you can see, that guy just caught a fish. Looked like a black crappie. And you know, honestly, this game is a lot more fun than I had originally. Yeah, still nothing. I go to live and it's not showing me anything live. Most I thought those were said differently. How? Oh god, I live streamed like a son of a bitch back in the day. I remember that. Okay, well, regardless, guys, we are playing Fishing Planet, and as the title says, this game is by far realistic. This rod right here has been sitting out in the water now for over an hour in real life, and I haven't had a single bite. And the only thing I've managed to catch on it so far is a green sunfish on nitro on cheese and a channel cat on cup bait. And if you're wondering what the setup here is, this is a Creek Pro 8'10" with a bottom rig, a bell, all kinds of goodies. Been trying to set this live up for like the last freaking 40 minutes. And so far that's taken me to 10:31 from 7 in the game, so. And yeah, this game is just like fishing in real life. Sometimes, certain times of the day, they're smacking top water. Other times, you gotta twitch it close to the bottom. Sometimes you gotta twitch it in the middle of the water column. If you see, I'm 71 feet away right now. I'm twitching this all wrong. There we go. That circle on the bottom right hand side of the screen, that's a drag. Use the left and right arrows on the controller to change the drag. I got 400 feet of line on here. I'm using a casting spoon, 1/16 ounce, 1/6 ounce. And this seems to be like for like the crappie, the black crappie on here, and the pike, the grass pickerel. They seem to be the best. I've had a lot more bites from the pickerel just doing a slow retrieve off the top, and the majority of my bites from my black crappies have been jigging on the bottom, and I caught a piece of debris. Another thing, if you cast in like these pads, you end up catching weeds, or you can end up snagging a turtle or a frog, which I've yet to catch a frog, but I have caught 3 turtles, which is pretty interesting. And boop, yeah, perfect. There's a day and night cycle on here. If you look, there's temperatures, top left corner, there's wind speed. I can't open any of that stuff right now to show you. And then also with that circle, if you tap the up and down arrows on the D-pad, it'll change your retrieval speed of your lure. For some reason, I'm staying low in the water column. I'm not sure why. There we go. Now, I'm on the Lone Star map. And I think this is definitely the hottest I've seen. It's 86. And yes, if you see the name up there as well, that wasn't meant to be perverted. Uh, it was actually a joke on that song, Scrub. So the song's like, "No, I don't want no scrub." And yeah, it's set. I can change it one more time, but oh, he got lucky with something. Planning on doing that here soon. So yeah, there's multiple ways to fish in this game. Oh, there we go. There's a hit. Got him. That's gonna be a black crappie. Yeah, it's not doing much fighting. If it was a pickerel, oh, that's actually a bluegill. Whoa, that's a big bluegill. Yeah, we'll keep it at 16 bucks. It goes a long way. This shit in real life would piss me the fuck off. I would throw that motherfucker in the water. I'm not even playing. I get frustrated because people in this game treat fishing in this game like real life. Um, as soon as you start catching fish, these people are up your ass. Now the thing is, there's no collision with your lines or your lures, so there's nothing like that that could be an issue. But it's still annoying. And people in real life have I've had that happen too many times in real life, and it has put me over my limit of my fucks to give, to be honest. Because I've been to certain spots where it's like there's a lot of fucking people for no reason, and there's barely fish biting, and I caught a bluegill. Oh, that's a pike. That's a pike. Got him. Oh, damn. There we go. Get the fuck out of my face, dude. And I literally caught a bluegill, probably a fucking 6-inch bluegill. Oh, well, that's an accomplishment. Cool. And I literally had like 30 fucking people swarm around me after that, and I got beyond pissed. Like, I snagged some dude's rod, and I fucking drug it into the water. And it wasn't like, oh, we're all like 40 feet away. No, they were trying to stand like 6 feet of me, and I don't play that game. I just up and moved, went to another spot, and ended up catching a freaking 10-pound channel cat. And then proceeded to get swarmed by about 30 people again. Needless to say, I just packed up and left after that, because I don't deal with that level of stupidity. I go out fishing for two reasons. I like it for the peace, and it's basically like my version of church. If I'm having a stressed out day or shit's going wrong, I go fishing. So far, one pickerel. That's pretty cool. How did you miss that? Dude, you pulled that in way too early. Put it back where it was, Dippy. You can control how far that rod goes out. And there you go. Get him. There you go. And you still missed it. A new player. So with this game, if you see on the top right side of the screen underneath my lure, it shows like my lure, how it's sitting in the water column. If I stop reeling, it sinks. I twitch it, it twitches. You know how it is. When you start the game out, you start out with like a 11-foot 8 rod that you can't cast. You just pitch out, and it'll be a bobber in that corner. And when that bobber starts bouncing, it'll bounce there and bounce on the screen. And what you have to do is you have to wait for that bobber to actually disappear from the right side of the screen. Because it can move across top of the water all at once, but you're normally going to preset the hook, and you're not going to get the fish. But if the bobber completely disappears off the right-hand side of the screen on the little map it shows, then you set the hook and you got it. Oh, hey, look at that. They left. Cool. Wow, there's actually a lot of people here. Well, there's 6. Yeah. All right, really quickly, I'm going to get this one the fuck out of the way. What? And this is I got a horn root. All right, so we are going to. Oh Jesus Christ! I don't want to replace. I didn't even know I could replace. Pick this up. No, motherfucker. I got hit. Oh, I keep hitting X. No, alright, you know what? Screw you. If you hit the left trigger bumper on top, it'll bring you up to this menu where you can cycle your rods. You only get to start out with one. Stop it! Jesus Christ. Okay. I need to put the damn rod away. I need to go to bare hands. And you use the Are you serious? Like I can't pick that up. I can't pick that up. No, I want to. You know, fuck you. I can always put another one down. I'm gonna put it down right here. Let's see. You have to buy these two, which is frustrating. Are you all right? You know what? You want to play that game? I'll play that game. We'll go ahead and end the day. I got 9 pounds of fish. We got a problem here. I can't. What? What are you talking about? It won't let me open any of the... No, I don't want a screenshot. What I am going to do... Oh, it's because I'm not reeled in all the way. I still had like 7 feet of line out, apparently. Okay, well that would explain why I couldn't pick the rod holder up. Alright, that just fixed everything. Yep, now it just automatically did it. That was funny. We're going to stick it right here. We're going to pull out the 8'10" with the Nightcrawler. Really don't want to use the Nightcrawler, so maybe we'll use cheese. Because the cup bait is apparently too heavy. And you have to be really careful casting this or you'll snap your line. Like that. Just broke the line. Then you go over here, you go to inventory, and now you gotta redo all this bullshit. But this is currently what I have in my fish inventory. And I've already sold off once. 90, 80, 90, 70, 60, 50, 49, 48, 45, 16, 23, and 15. $664, and I've still got, like, what, 11 more pounds I can go. So that's pretty interesting. That's a new thing. Because if I swipe over using the D-pad left and right, you can see my setup over here. So I've got a vest on. I've got a fishing rod bag that lets me carry 2 rods. The fishing vest allows me to carry more tackles. So does the little tackle box in the bottom left corner, the fanny pack. The fishing rod holder lets me set down a rod. And then on the bottom right side there by my character's feet, that right there is a fish keeper. I can't remember what it's called offhand. I fish all the time, but I'm like pulling a blank at the moment with this crap. It's a live trap. It's a live well, basically. A stringer. There it is. And if I scroll all the way down, nope. Okay, so they don't have it, but I almost wonder if I could show it to you guys in the shop. This is where you come buy all your stuff, your rods, your reels, your line, your terminal tackle, your tools and equipment, which is what I need to go to. So this right here. Nope, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. So this is a fish hut. As you can see, total fish weight, it only holds 4 pounds of fish. That's the extra small. You come to the medium, the small, it holds 8 pounds. When you're out of like the actual maps themselves and you're in like the main world, you can actually shop and buy a lot more items than what it's letting me see here. There's cash right here, which you can win catching fish and beating tournaments. Then you see these coins right here. Yeah, you get those very rarely. You have to beat tournaments as well. And you have to level up, and you only ever get 1 coin when you level up. So 290, it's literally a pay-to-win game for the most part. So yeah, what lures do I have? Anything new? You know, I've never tried the spoon. Like the entire time I've played this, I've never once pulled out a spoon. That kind of spoon, the slope spoon. Casting spoons, I've been buying the crap out of those. But I haven't tried a silver one, so maybe we'll waste $150 and buy because you get 5 of them. Haven't tried a white football jig either, or a mini bass jig, as they say on here. It's not a football jig, so. Let's go bait. What do I got? I definitely need these, so we'll go ahead and buy some of those. We get 50 of them for 160. You gotta be careful. I've double bought shit before, and I've got more missions than I did earlier. So this is because I opened a new map. Catch a golden shiner, bluegill, black crappie, white crappie, red ear sunfish, and a pumpkin seed. And then the reward is you get 30 shrimp, you get 1 gold coin at $1,300. Lone Star Lake, I've completed that task already. Complete the night shift challenge. Complete the night shift challenge. A challenge which requires catching 10 fish at nighttime. You can always check progress and stats of your current challenge in your profile. That's a squid jig, right? No, that's just a normal jig. That's a saltwater jig, though. What is this one? Improve your mastery by catching every kind of pike and sander. And then, what the hell is a sander? Catch walleye, sauger, redfin pickerel, grass pickerel, chain pickerel, northern pike. Pumpkin seed, common shiner, golden shiner, blunt nose minnow, yellow perch, and black crappie. That'll be easy. Those are all small fish. Experienced force anglers always use barbless hooks, tackle when catching trout, not to injure the fragile snout. Be careful. Okay, yeah, I'm not going through all these because yeah, all I have to catch there now is a bowfin, which I don't know how to do that. Mudwater panfish, channel catfish, black bullhead, sunfish, and shiner. So all I have to do is catch here is a smallmouth buffalo carp. Alright, well, gotta go back and then go fishing. That'll put me here. Ooh. Eggs. Oh, it's because I didn't set my rod up yet. Dipshit. Alright, so gotta get out of specials because there's nothing in here that's gonna be that I need to use. Damn it. Add my leader line. Go with a size 6 hook. And then go with the cut bait, which I guess we'll just go with cheese for now. And it says the terminal tackle is optimal. So now we just cast this out there. This rod goes far. Honestly, 210 feet, that's pretty damn close to what I cast on average. And boom. Now, the higher level you get, the better equipment, the better gear you get. There's a whole bunch to this game, really. And it's just like fishing. I mean, I've literally sat here and casted a lure around for a good 2 hours in real life and caught maybe 3-4 fish. And then other times I'm doing this and I'm just freaking back to back to back with the black crappie and the pike and the pickerel and the bass. You know, I just casted that cheese out there, and what I really should have done was casted out the dough balls for the carp that I need. And with this area right here, normally I can get some black crappie here. I almost wonder, can I set the day back? No, I'm still reeling, so no. Reel that in faster. No, so I can't set the day back, but I can go later in the day at the apex of the heat. So what I'm gathering is yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's not about temperature, it's based around barometric pressure. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured as much. Yeah, like I said, this game is pretty in-depth. It accounts in for wind speed, time of day, the barometric pressure, the type of bait you're using, the type of fish that are biting in that moment, the type of way you're moving your lure. Like, it's pretty... Oh, shit, we're getting a bite. Yep, yep. Oh, he's on. He's on. Damn, he is running. That's going to be a catfish. That's going to be a channel probably, with it running like that. Oh, oh, gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, shit. It might not be a catfish, actually. I'm reeling it pretty well. This setup is not very good at the moment. I gotta save up a lot more to get better tackle for my bottom gear, because I only have like a 2-pound mono leader. I think the line's like 4 pounds, 4-pound monofilament. This is probably a bluegill. If not, it's going to be probably a shiner. Looks like a bluegill. And a $16 bluegill. That's kind of niche. We're going to go ahead and change to the dough bait, which is probably going to be a bad idea, because carp in real life are a pain in the ass. But it's not heavy, so I can ball that out there a little bit. Which isn't the best, considering I only have 262 feet of line. I just cast it out 95% of it. But we'll see what happens. Go back to fishing with my other rod. And I'll tell you what, like if you're a parent, you know, I'm not a parent, but I got nephews and nieces. My biggest problem is my nephew, he wants to go fishing. The problem with it is he's 6 and hasn't really figured out the patience level required, and I haven't really had the time over the last couple of years to really teach him to do the work. So I set him up with this game, and I put a challenge on him. If he makes it to level 20 by the time summer hits, then I'm going to take him night fishing. We're going to go catfishing. And yeah, he is ecstatic about the thought of that. But to me, this is a perfect game for kids, you know, to teach them patience versus being on the water and having to, you know, watch them constantly, you know, which is necessary to do. But the biggest problem with kids when you take them fishing and then want to wander off and explore is they lose interest in what they're doing. They don't have the patience for it and they get bored. So when the kids get bored, then they become little hellions. You know, it's just the reality of it. I was like that when I was younger too. So I figured he's homeschooled. So this will be the perfect opportunity for him to learn patience while playing this game. You know, to show that he's ready for, you know, that level of responsibility to go out on a night fishing trip with us. Oh, I caught a piece of weed. You'll catch debris or a turtle or something when your reeling speed goes all the way up. That turtle? No, that's a piece of what? Oh, it is a turtle. No, look at that. No, there is a... There we go. Whoop, 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 woo! I would never do this with a turtle in real life. I actually enjoy catching turtles when I'm out fishing. I find it very interesting. Yeah, we're gonna let him go. Alright, yeah. And you can also catch little green frogs as well. Looks like because of the time of day, they're... Oh, right there. Right there, right? Was that a frog? Yeah, there's a little green frog right there. And there's one right there in the water. Now, I've never tried this. That one's not on a lily pad. So I almost wonder, because you can see the turtles on the lily pads sometimes, you can see the frogs on the lily pads, but I've never seen one just sit in the water. And I think you're snagging the turtles when they're in the water, not on the pad. So let's find out. See if I actively try to snag this guy. Oh. I just wind up catching debris. Yeah, little bitty frog right there. That's pretty cool. I've seen people catch the frog, so if you push the big center button on your PlayStation or the hamburger symbol on Xbox, it'll pull up your chat setting. You'll see what people are catching and what they're talking about. Nobody ever talks. I think I'm the only person that's like ever talked in here trying to help teach people. No, the thing is, there's a lot of background noise, but without headphones on, it's really quiet. Like right now, there was just a mosquito buzzing in my ear, which almost made me want to swap my headset. Yeah, this is just a fun game. Like I was saying, if you want your, oh, that's a pike, that's a pike, that's a pike, got him. Or a pickerel, same damn thing. Pike and pickerel are in the same family. Same as a walleye and a sauger. That's a little bitty guy. Wow, he is tiny, but $40, I'll take him. And you'll see fish jump in the open world. That doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. You can cast at that all day, and there's a 2% chance you'll catch anything right there with that fish to be in there. But yeah, this is like the best thing, in my mind to teach kids because it's realistic. It takes into account everything you need to know when you're actually fishing: time of day, barometric pressure, wind speed, temperature fluctuations, switching baits around, trying to figure out what they're biting on. And with it being a video game, that's going to inherently just draw kids into wanting to play it, because it is a video game. But I feel like to a degree, if you are trying to use it for kids, it might be too realistic in the beginning. Because this shit's complicated. Like trying to figure out like what rods to do, where to spend your money, what to buy. That all gets really tedious. And even me, I was tempted within the first hour of playing this just to uninstall it, thinking it was just stupid. But now that I figured it out, that I can have up to freaking 6 rods on me at one point with the right fishing bag. Um, I figured out how to fish on the bottom. I figured out, the bobber. You start out the game with a bobber and a pitching rod. Then you got to move up to a spinning combo for lures, and you got to look at the rods, and they have like, oh, that was close, almost snapped off. You look at the rods on there, and they'll have little symbols on the right hand side showing this rod right here, works with a bait caster, and you can only, pitch a bobber, or you can only, throw lures with this rod. Reels take into account with that as well, like the weight they can handle, the test of the line, and everything else like that. And yeah, sorry if I sound funny or I sound like I'm just stupid. I'm actually sick right now. Been sick for a couple days, had a migraine, so I'm not really thinking the best. But oh well, we fishing because it's too damn cold to fish in real life. Which I'm actually going to the river tomorrow, so that's gonna be a plus. It's gonna be like 54 degrees, and I am stoked about that. Because cold weather is blue weather. That's when all the blue catfish run heavily. That's that winter time and fall are like their time to play. And then once summer hits, your channel cast and your flatheads come out real bad. And I've done my fair share of fishing over the last 30 years, I'll tell you that much. I've literally caught 2 state records. I've just never turned them in because I didn't know they were state records until I let them go. Caught a channel cat like 4 years back, and it weighed 42.5 pounds. And just a fucking unit of a channel cat. I wasn't expecting. I was using cherry Kool-Aid. I was using Tropical Punch Kool-Aid chicken. If you don't know what that is, it's basically where you go out and you buy, Kool-Aid. I prefer the sugared Kool-Aid in the tubs. And then you take that and you cut up chicken to your, whatever size you want, and then you just pour the Kool-Aid in there with the chicken and let it marinate for a couple hours or overnight. And that'll change the density of the chicken as well. It'll make it thicker, harder for it to pull off the hook. And yeah, it's my go-to bait in the summertime. Definitely in fall. It works really well in fall. Um, yeah, I was just using Tropical Punch Kool-Aid because that's all my buddy had, and I wasn't even using heavy equipment. I was using a glow stick rod with like 10 pound, like 15-pound line because we were just fishing in this pond. And yeah, the fucking thing took off on me. Took me like, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes to get it in. I believe I have a video of it on my YouTube channel from years ago when I caught it. Because I had a whole video of like me, like, basically not me like setting the hook, but like me panicking after I did and calling my buddy because he was only like, he was at his house and he went to go make dinner and I was just sitting back there chilling and next thing you know that line, the rod didn't even move. It just tore off. Like it lifted up, went towards the water. And as soon as I grabbed it, the drag engaged. And I called him and told him, like, dude, I got a fucking monster on. Didn't know what it was. There's flatheads in that pond and everything, which are pretty fun to catch. And yeah, I saw my buddy come running with all I saw was his phone light on, running in the dark. And then all I heard was, and the phone light disappeared. He hit a hole in the ground and he just disappeared for like a good minute. Uh, the other one I definitely know I have on here, and it was a 6 foot long nose gar. We called him One Eyed Willie because he only had one eye. I caught him while catfishing with my dad and our buddy Dave. And originally I thought I had a channel cat on because I had a dead creek chub on the bottom. Was using 80-pound braided line at the time, fluorescent yellow, with a 40-pound monofilament leader down to a circle hook. I think it was God, I want to say it was a 4-aught circle hook. And that thing played with it for a good 15 minutes. My dad's standing there just watching the rod with me, like, what the fuck is this? He's like, I've never seen a catfish do this. And then finally it went off for a solid run, set the hook, and all hell broke loose. That thing was ripping drag out of that freaking rod. And it's a big catfish. It's a big catfish reel. Uh, it's for, I don't remember the name, but it's by Shakespeare. Can't miss it. If you go to your local Walmart and you're not by the ocean, you'll see it in their fishing section. It looks like an ocean reel. Just a big ass bait caster, basically. Dude, I will fuck you up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Move. Oh, you fucked hard. I'm gonna catch something big right in front of your fucking face. That's another thing people do in this game to try to annoy you to get out of the spot. They'll just stand there in a walking spot. Or if you're not like pressed all the way up against the dock right here, they'll walk directly in front of you and then stop and completely block your view to make you move out of the way. Alright, so the carp rig hasn't done anything yet. And I think haven't had I haven't had much luck in this map with the paddle tails. The Muddy River I had a lot of luck with paddle tails, but oh wait, didn't I buy a silver spoon? That's lower right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that on. Let's see what the silver one does, because all I've ever used for the spoons is the gold. And if you want to line up your cast, literally just line up the tip of your rod where you want it to go, and you'll land there every time. Created sponsored competition. Fish Corp. At the Rocky Lake. Join now. Okay, I don't care. The thing with it is, I think the golden spoon works so well in here is because there's a lot of golden shiners in the water, basically matching the hatch about what, you know, a pike or a pickerel, crappie, or a bass would be eating on normally. If I do 3 or 4 casts with this and it doesn't do anything, I'm gonna change to the football jig, because I think I'm too far into the day now. Alright, you know what, this next one we're gonna do a short pitch, and we're gonna jig it. Boop. So we're gonna go about a quarter of the way up, roughly. That was a little more than a quarter. That'll put me right in front of the... Oh, that's actually perfect. I'm gonna just start twitching it from there. So I'm gonna go half next time, because that'll put me right at the edge of those lily pads. If you've never bass fished, the best way to get a bass's attention is if you cast like over, say this weed line right here, these lilies, you cast over it, bounce and reel that damn thing fairly quickly to the lily pads. If there's a bass sitting over here, they're gonna see that and hear it. And then what's gonna happen is you wanna try to park it on a lily, or at least around one, and then stop. Then you're gonna twitch it a couple times, like it's a frog hopping through the lilies. And then once you get right here, hop, 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 blam, normally in real life. I do a lot of bass fishing. My PB bass is like almost 10 pounds. It was like 9.5. No. 8.5. So it was almost 9 pounds. Which the ponds by my place, I used to catch bass 4 and 5 pounds pretty regularly. You know, amongst all the, you know, 1.5 pound, 2 pounders, and we got weed, damn it. And people have just destroyed that water with those ponds over there. They've literally, you'll have people out there. There'll be 15 fucking people out there with 5-gallon buckets, and they're keeping everything they catch, which first off is not allowed. There's a size limit. Like bass, you know, you're only supposed to keep a bass if it's over 12 inches. Which, personally to me, I feel like it should be reversed. Because, you know, people are keeping everything over 12 inches. You know, they're not letting those big guys grow to breed, to pass on those genetics to their offspring to make bigger bass in the future. And that's just sickening to me. I've only ever kept one bass, and I ate it just to kind of see what it was like. And it wasn't bad, but the water quality over there is not the best, so it wasn't that great either. Basically like going to just a big muddy hole in the ground and putting your mouth into it. Almost like an undemud veined catfish. Not tasty, I would say. Wasn't bad, really good, flaky. If I got it from a better water source, it probably would have been much better. But everything I've attempted to try out of there hasn't tasted very good at all, and I love fish. My next venture this year. Oh shit! Break it off. Yes. Oh, I can't. Wait, break the line. Are you serious? I can't break it unless I snag? That's a carp. That's got to be a carp. That's what that bait's for, and it is just fucking rim running over here. Yes, take the rod, pick it up, let's go. Nope, not a carp. It's not. If it is, it ain't putting up no fight at all. Let me change my drag speed, maybe make a fight out of this. Yeah, it ain't gonna be a fight. This is probably a bluegill or a shiner.
I've had this rod set up in the game for. Is that a bluegill? Is that a fucking bluegill? Are you shitting me right now? Nope, a golden shiner. What I wish we could do is just like keep these type of fish in the game and use them as live bait in the open world. Because I mean, could you imagine the bass that's gonna eat a 7.8-inch golden shiner, or the size of the pickerel? Like, oh, no, that's too far out. We're gonna bring it to about 150. Perfect. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't really lure fish anymore. Uh, Not nearly as often as I used to when I was younger. Majority of the time when I was younger, I'd use lures. I have probably $10,000 in fishing tackle in lures alone. Like when the Jackal Pompadours and the Whopper Ploppers came out, I bought. Oh, there's a fish. I bought 4 Jackal Pompadours and 4 Whopper Ploppers, and the Jackal Pompadours when they came out were like almost $60 a piece. It's gonna be a black crappie, I think. Yeah, definitely a black crappie. That nice one too, 10-inch. And we are at 11 pounds of fish out of 22 that we can keep. And you can go over that 22 mark, but it can only be like the weight of the fish. So if it's like, say you've only got room for, another pound, and the fish is a pound and a half, it'll incorporate that half a pound into your net, and you'll be fine. You just won't be able to keep a fish after that one. But if the black crappie are biting over here now, that means I can start doing some jigging, and that might set the bite back. I literally just realized that noise you hear in the background that sounds like a bird. That only happens when I'm reeling. As soon as I stop it, it stops. So that might actually be. Maybe that's the sound of the wind going through my line. There's a mosquito in my ear. That's kind of what it sounds like. Kind of sounds like the wind going through the line a little. And bomber. So yeah, there's 3 retrievals that you can do here. You can do just a standard slow reel or a fast reel. There's the twitching, which is what I'm doing now, and I'm snagged up. Just keeping it, in the middle of the water column or on the bottom, and then there's the let it go. So it's basically you just cast it and pretty much do like a twitch, but yeah, you just let it drop to the bottom. And you got to keep your line and the tip of your rod in sync with your bait. If you get too much slack, you won't twitch. If you have not, oh, there we go. That's a pike. That's a pickerel. It's not a bad one. 14, skinny guy. Blue, turn, 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 turn. There we go. The graphics aren't too bad in this game either. How many fish do we have, actually? I haven't looked yet. So I go over to inventory, and then I go to fish keeper. Whoa. 17 fish. We're not even close to being done yet, and I've got over $800. Cool. Alright, we're gonna bomb it back out there. And trophy fish on here give you way more money than, say, a normal fish. So if I get like a trophy, pike, say my trophy length is 14 inches, and I get one that's 14.5, it'll go from, say, a $50 fish to a $70, $80 fish. Weirdly enough, on this map, you would think like, ow, god damn it, that hurt. You would think like the pickerel or the channel cats would be like the highest paid fish. No, it's largemouth or spotted bass in this one. There's no largemouth on this map. Nope, there we go, got him. Oh, he had no chance. Well, okay, wow. Hit him like I was saltwater fishing. So yeah, actually, I think really quickly, okay, yeah, figure that out. If I go down here to fish species and I click, there we go. That's the only thing I haven't caught yet is smallmouth buffalo. Okay, so that's what I'm using now was the balls. Oh, no, I've caught everything, but it says there's 13 species of fish, but I've caught the crappie. It says I've caught a trophy, but it doesn't tell me, like, the length. Damn, really? I've never caught a crappie that was 5 pounds. So I caught a trophy bluegill. I haven't caught a trophy black shiner yet, channel cat. I don't think those have trophies, but that should definitely have a trophy. It can reach 36 inches and weigh 1.5 pounds. That's not even logical. If that thing is going to grow to 36 inches, that's 3 feet. And it's only going to weigh a pound and a half. Okay, well, let's go back to fishing. You haven't done anything in a while. Let's just do a cast right beside and see what's up. Oh, and if you are casted out, you still can come over here and grab that rod and change out. I think we're just going to do a fairly mid-retrieval with this one. The pickerel will smack it at this speed, and so will the bass. The black crappie tend not to hit it when it's going this fast. That was a snag. I got weeds. Oh my god, I got weeds. Somebody caught a popo. I got weeds on me. Dude, where the fuck did you just come from? So yeah, normally in this game, like mid-morning from about, I want to say 6:30 to 9 o'clock, top water is like primo. I really haven't done much fishing past 1 or 2, considering, you know, my keep net has been so small. I've only been able to keep a certain amount of fish. So normally I'm not on day 2 of 2 fishing still. But, I mean, already today in like the 3 hours I've been playing, I think I've caught like 30, 40 fish. So that's not too bad. Oh shit. You bitch. I wish there was a way to cancel reeling. Damn, this one is going ham. This is what a carp bite sounds like in real life. It just goes and goes and goes. Alright, let's find out if that immediately goes right away with a carp. Nope, no carp. That's going to be another bluegill. Or another shiner. I might have to look it up real quick because one of the things that I saw when I looked up Fishing Planet was literally how to catch smallmouth buffalo. It was like the first search thing. So I feel like the smallmouth buffalo, there's something a golden shiner? That's a big one. How is that not a trophy? That's 8 inches. Oh, look at that. Panfish overload. Catch a certain number of but it doesn't tell you the number of panfish. And then they want to throw this shit at you. Don't 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 ever buy into that crap, honestly. That's just a fucking waste of money. Young pond channel cat. Okay, so the chainies are biting. That's good. Fucking bee in my ear. Alright, we're gonna go to about, say we'll go 100 feet out. See what's up there. Ah, damn it. Oh, watch this. Whoop. Oh, I went the wrong way. Why the fuck am... Oh, I'm not right there. Alright, redo that. That was a bad cast anyway. Yeah, the only other time I caught a channel cat, I was posted on that point right there where the rod tip's bouncing to, and cast it way into the middle. So I'm almost wondering if we should change baits, because something's got to give me a damn good fight here. That's pet food. I don't want pet food. I'm also gonna be pissed off if I snap off. Tackle's too heavy and can break the line while casting. Not if you're... You bitch, that wasn't even a bad cast. Fucking asshat. Alright, let's go back and do all this horse shit again. Alright, get the leader on. What did I say? Did I say the tackle was too light? Terminal tackle is too light for the rod, casting will be short. Well, yeah, no shit. There's nothing else on it yet. Fucking dippy. We're gonna go with the size 6 hook. I wonder if we should go with the feeder. What is this? This symbol, they don't tell you what symbols are. Alright, we're gonna take that off. I need it, but I don't need it just yet. I think there's like pack bait that I can buy. Size 6. Yo, where the fuck are my sinkers? You know, I might have broke off too many at this point. I'm not sure. They don't cost much. This is a smaller one than I think what I had. I think my other one was 3 ounces. You can't currently cook this item, but you can place it. Fuck you, dude. Seriously? That's bullshit. So because I'm out of because I'm out of the weights, this bait is useless until I leave the map. That's fucking ignorant as hell. I literally need that. Or do I? Let's see. I do. Oh, no, I don't need it. I don't need it at all. Okay, cool. It's its own weight now. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't cast as far. But we're still changing the bait. You a bitch. Let's try this again. Do I really want to risk it, though? I think that's the only damn method feeder I had left. Should we just stick with the carp balls? I mean, they're doing stuff. Or the cheese? Cheese will catch catfish, too. So will the dog food. So will the worms. We'll go with cheese. We'll just see what's up with the cheese. We're just gonna highlight reel this bitch way the fuck out there. Oh, shit. I can't risk that. We'll go 150 again. Okay, cool. Place it down, and we'll go back to piss farting around. So I think now what we're going to do is we're going to change over to the football jig. I haven't went for my worm stash, so if you're here on Lone Star Lake, you can come here, and you can interact and get free red worms. It's 50 each time that you do that, and it's only like once a day you can do that, once a day in game. So yeah, let's go ahead and see if the should we try to go with the jig head? Maybe that might do something. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't tried this really here yet much. But with that being said, y'all, I'm going to end the video here. No idea how long I've been recording for. Let's see. For over an hour. Okay. Yeah, so with that being said, this is Fishing Planet. I'll be doing more videos on this later once I'm feeling better. My head's just killing me right now playing this and talking at the same time. So yeah, definitely come back with this. Probably some Rocket League later on. Maybe some more Far Cry. Maybe some Sims live streams. Who knows? I got a handful of games on here I think would be fun to play. What's this guy catching? Let's see what he catches real quick. Caught a little spotted bass. That's interesting. Good for him. But yeah, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Later.